Hi girls! So this is part 2 of my March review and haul. I will have the link for part 1 down in the info section. I will also have a link to my blog, which will have a list of all the products, the prices, and where I got them. So let's get started. Okay, so first we have the Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner Plus Serum. And it looks like this. And this was something I learned about from Vintage or Tacky, and I was really intrigued. It has a brush instead of a felt tip liner, and it's an automatic pen. You don't have to pump it or anything. It just automatically goes on. It gives you the most precise, beautiful lines, and it does last as long as I say. It says it lasts 24 hours. I've worn it on my hand for like 2 days and washed my hands and everything, and it didn't come off. So I absolutely love this. I was originally intrigued because it seemed very similar to the One Day Tattoo, which is a very infamous Japanese eyeliner, and I've been wanting to try it for months now, but I couldn't really see spending, was it like $17 plus shipping on it, without being able to like try it and see what I thought about it first, and also not having the option of returning it. So I'm really, really happy with this, and I think it is pretty much the exact same thing. So if you wanted to try that or you like that, I would definitely give this a shot. Also, I think this month's Allure has a $3 off coupon if you buy it at Target. So then it's, you know, only like $7. Definitely worth it. Next, I have the Urban Decay Lip Junkies, and these were free gifts, so they're mini size. And this is Midnight Cowboy, which is kind of like a nude with shimmer in it, and Wallflower, which is kind of this browny, pinky, mauve color. Now, I swatched these. They're not really colors I would wear, but it did get me interesting in them. They're not sticky. They're really shiny, and I'm not sure how they last. I haven't used them, but they have a minty kind of tingle to them without being overpowering that's supposed to gradually plump your lips. So I haven't really tried these yet, but I did buy a couple in colors that I will use. So I'm going to be trying these out in April, and I'll tell you what I think about them in my April review. So, but it was enough to get me interested in them. I also got the Urban Decay Stardust eyeshadow in Retrograde, which looks like this. I'll swatch it for you in a second. Excuse me. It says that it's a cosmic explosion of prismatic sparkle against a wash of color. Powdery blitz of glitter, 40% more than our sparkly shadows, miraculously feels silky with no fallout. Well, first of all, this is very similar to Uzi, where you get glitter and no color. I mean, I am swatching this. It's on my finger. There's nothing there except for a whole lot of glitter. So, not interested in it. In all honesty, they're not any more sparkly than the normal Urban Decay eyeshadows. So, I wouldn't suggest these. I didn't like it, and definitely not something I will be using the free gift or buying new ones of. Next ones we have are the Wet n Wild Trios, and I'm Feeling Retro and Spoiled Brat. Now, Spoiled Brat was the one I originally wanted, and it had been sold out everywhere forever, forever, forever. And I'm just going to swatch this pink for you. Look at how vibrant and pigmented that is, and look at how well it blends. I mean, it blends so wonderfully. I was so surprised with these. And then I'm Feeling Retro. I absolutely love this blue. It's like a mix between an ocean blue and a teal. So it's not too overpowering, but you still get that really pretty blue effect. I have to say, I definitely am a big fan of these, and I'm surprised. Even the black has like little glitter sparkles in it, and I was surprised because the glitter actually stays in the shadow. It doesn't go everywhere. I mean, it stays in the shadow, so I am definitely a big, big fan of these, and definitely like them. I hope they come out with some more fun colors like those. So, yay! They're just so nice, especially for how cheap they are. So sorry, I keep looking at my notes and not at you guys. Next we have the Maybelline 1x1 mascara, which I got this just because I was getting a concealer and it was buy one get one half off, so I figured I'd give it a shot. The brush looks like this, and this is my new all-time favorite mascara. It has Beat Out CoverGirl, which I have used the CoverGirl Lash Blast since it came out, and it has been my favorite. This formula is just a tad bit thinner, so it's easier to work with, and the brush is much nicer. The brush has thick spikes, or like deep spikes, so it gets your lashes coated better, and it goes down to a more of a point. The CoverGirl one just kind of like stops, which makes it hard to get your inner corners and stuff. So I love, love, love this mascara, and it gives me the same effect as the CoverGirl with being easier to use. Then the reason I got that was to get the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Double Face Protector Concealer, which one of the girls on my Facebook page was talking about how Dita Von Teese was tweeting about this, how she always used this really, really expensive high-end concealer, but this has kind of changed her mind. That really got me intrigued, and I had to try it. I seriously went out and bought it like 2 days later. I had to try it. Normally, I'm not a big fan of liquid concealers because they don't really conceal very well because they're liquid and they just don't have the power to do that. This has the ease of a liquid concealer, but covers it. My God, I was like utterly amazed on how well this covers. So I definitely suggest it. It comes with a highlighter as well, which I'm not really a big fan of most highlighters. They're too shimmery and they look really fake and kind of plasticky, and I just don't dig it. And not good Barbie plasticky, bad plasticky. This is the perfect illuminator. It gives you just a little bit of a light spot with a little bit of a glow, not a shimmer. And it's a perfect like light peachy pink color, so it's not going to look unnatural. So huge, huge fan of this. I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm surprised it conceals as well as it does. It conceals with the power of like a mousse or a gel prime, or a mousse or a gel concealer. So definitely suggest it. So next, I gotta grab this, is the Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. Now, my cuticles need some desperate help. They're very, very dry, but I hate things being on my hands, so I'm not a big fan of hand lotions or cuticle oils or anything like that. And I figured I would give this a shot. It was like $5, so I wasn't really that concerned if I didn't ever use it. And I find myself using this a lot more than any other product because it smells like lemon heads. And I can deal with it being on my hands because my hands smell so good. The scent stays for a really long time. So I find myself using this far more than any other product that I've tried. And I have noticed a difference in my cuticles. They're not nearly as dry, and they haven't been splitting on the sides, like my sides of my nails haven't been splitting as bad as they do normally. So huge fan of this, and it smells so good that I use it. So if anything, you know, it might not be as great as other products, but it smells a hell of a lot better. Next, I have two Stila eyeliners, and they're the Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. And they're not wanting to come out of their little boxes. So the first one I got is Purple Tang, which is kind of a dark gray blackish shadow with like purple shimmer in it. I don't know if my camera will pick it up. No, it's just looking gray there. It's like a dark grayish black with purple sparkles in it. It's not that spectacular. It's, you know, nothing horribly exciting. But I also got Peacock, which is amazing. It is this beautiful teal turquoise color, and it is so metallic. Now my camera is not doing it justice, but it is intensely metallic. And it stays that way all day, and it doesn't smudge around, it doesn't, you know, go everywhere. And I find myself wanting to wear teal just so I can use this eyeliner. It's absolutely gorgeous. So Stila, please make more colors like this, because I would buy every single one of them. It's phenomenal to me. I don't know, I'm slightly obsessed. Next is the Stila Make Me Blush, which was a free gift. This has been a love-hate relationship since I got it. First of all, it had this gold in it. I'm not a gold person normally. Occasionally when I dress up like my disco chick, I will, but gold isn't good for my complexion. And this is very gold. Very, very gold. So I was like, oh man, I can't use it. I was so excited to try it. Well then, I swatched it and I noticed you can see this gold just comes right off. It's just on the surface. So I was super excited. I was like, yay, I can use my blush, yay. No more gold. Well, then I wore it one day and I was slightly terrified because of this. Yes, that is the color of the blush. It is Clown College Orange. I mean, look, you can see it from over here. And it doesn't blend out to be subtle. I mean, it is just very orange. So I don't recommend this. I mean, if you have extremely dark skin tone with like an olive undertone, it might work for you, but yeah, please don't wear this. It's just, so yeah, I end up not being able to use it. Next we have the ASP Crystal Nail File. Now I got this because I heard crystal nail files were really good. Crystal and glass were really good if you have like splitting or peeling nails, which I definitely do. And they supposedly help cut down on that. Now this, the shape of this, it is so thick I can't get in like the little crevices like right here because the nail file is just too thick and it's rock solid, so it's not pliable like a normal one where you can just kind of wedge it in there. So I don't like this one, but I did notice a difference and I did notice a finer file and my nails shaped better. So I'm definitely going to invest in a thinner, maybe a little bit more expensive crystal or glass nail file. I've heard that Bath & Body Works or Bed Bath & Beyond has some really good ones, so I'm going to try them. Next is kind of an odd thing for me to be talking about, but it is the Jergens Overnight Repair Body Lotion. I have really, really dry skin, especially on my legs, and I totally thought this was a gimmick, and they were saying, you know, if you get itchy skin or stuff like that, to try this, it will totally, like, make a huge difference. Kind of thought it was a gimmick. I have noticed a huge difference in my skin. I use this maybe 2 or 3 nights a week, and the next morning, my skin is just, it's radiant, it is completely hydrated, it doesn't itch at all. No flakiness, it's just, it really is amazing and I really have noticed a difference. So if you have dry skin, I would definitely suggest this. I only suggest it at night though because it is a little bit tacky, so it might not be too comfortable to wear during the day, but at night you will notice a difference in the morning. It's fabulous. And the last thing is something else I don't normally talk about, but it is the Nexxus Dualiste Shampoo and Conditioner, and this is color protection and volume. Now, I go through a lot of hair products, and in all honesty, most hair products are about the same. In all honesty, they might be a slightly different, but not a lot. I have noticed a big difference in my color with this. I have not noticed that my color necessarily stays longer, but my undertones have stayed full strength. They haven't faded out for much, much longer. I have a very bluish purple undertone to my hair, and that has stayed in my hair much longer than it normally does. So I would suggest these. I have noticed more volume in my hair as well. So, and I have very, very thin, fine hair. So I'm very impressed with these. I was really surprised how much I liked them. That is it for my March review and haul. I hope you girls enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment, and I will see you next time. Have a great night.